57 days. Now, no timetable as to how long this strike could last, but it is estimated it will cost Boeing $100 million a day.
Dave Detling with Fox 13 Seattle. Most of these workers are in the Seattle area, some in Oregon. Vice President Harris campaigns in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania today. Former President Trump in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Each candidate spent time on the campaign trail yesterday with Harris in North Carolina and Trump in Arizona, where he announced he will not participate in a third debate this election cycle after Harris called for a rematch. But Harris is still pushing for round two.
America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Good morning and welcome in local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. It is 7:04. It is a Friday morning, Friday the 13th day of September. As we welcome you in, as we reported yesterday, 16 arrests for school threats in the Tennessee Valley. There have been those arrests since the beginning of the school year, including one Wednesday in McMinn County. According to officials, this is not only a problem in our local area, but 17 individuals face charges in the Knoxville area. Several school systems in Middle Tennessee experienced threats on Thursday. Bradley County Schools, the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, and the Tennessee Office of Homeland Security released a joint statement on Thursday addressing recent threats, which read in part, quote, Bradley County Schools, the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, and the Tennessee Office of Homeland Security are aware of recent threats circulating on social media platforms, including TikTok and Snapchat. We take all threats seriously and have conducted thorough investigations in response to these reports. After extensive investigation, we have determined these threats are not credible. However, the safety and security of our students, staff, and community remain our top priority. As a precautionary measure, Bradley County Schools will be increasing security across all campuses. Additionally, there'll be an enhanced presence of our school resource officers to ensure a safe and secure environment for all. Here is a note for you coming up in just a few minutes at about 7:45. We'll be joined by Bradley County Schools Director Dr. Linda Cash, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, and the Bradley County Schools Security Coordinator Zech Pike. Going to join us to talk about this, and we'll do that, like I said, at about 7:45. McMinn County Schools and the McMinn County Sheriff's Department released a statement on Thursday which read, quote, McMinn County Schools are cooperating with the Sheriff's Office to pay special attention to our schools today. Expect to see additional officers and possibly some lockdown exercises and drills throughout the day. The Bradley County Board of Education met last night. During the meeting, Judge Andrew Morgan administered the oath of office for school board members recently elected in the August general election. Nancy Kaysen, Teddy Bryson, Rachel Goins, and Dr. Jeff Lovingood, all incumbents, were sworn in for a 4-year term. The school board also elected their officers for the next year. Vicki Beatty was reelected school board chairman. Teddy Bryson is vice chairman. Nancy Kaysen was elected as the legislative network representative. The school board also voted to purchase property on Lauderdale Memorial Highway adjacent to Walker Valley High School for a future middle school. No dates or timeline was announced for the school's construction. And that, again, you can watch that meeting from last night on mixtv.tv. The Charleston City Commission back at full strength. The Cleveland Daily Banner and Alan Menzie report. After the passing of Frankie McCartney last year, the commission had been operating with 2 members. But Monday, this coming Monday, Matt Wiley will be sworn in, joining Mayor David Lattimore and Vice Mayor Faye Callaway. And Wiley was chosen by the commission to fill the third seat and after former Mayor Donna McDermott resigned. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Again, a very important interview. About 7:45, we'll be joined by the Sheriff, Steve Lawson, Bradley County Schools Director, Dr. Linda Cash, and Bradley County Schools Security Director, Zech Pike, about all of these threats that are still coming in. I will say, none of the threats in Bradley County nor Cleveland City Schools are all around us, though. But Bradley County, both the Sheriff's Department and the school system, along with the State Homeland Security, being proactive in what they released today. All right, get our first check of the streets.
This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning, and taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate looking good so far as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland, efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, good morning. Good morning. Get a great start to your weekend with a great breakfast from Hardee's, but it's not just breakfast at Hardee's. Hardee's is goodness. Goodness is in the bag. Hardee's $5.99 original bag is their big meal, big deal. Your choice of 2 favorites with a Charborough double cheeseburger, melty hot ham and cheese, or chicken tender wrap plus fries and a drink. Stop in for the greatest meal deal for your buck at Hardee's.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's the greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag, just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or 2-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
5614 Red Clay Road in Cohutta, Georgia. It's hosted by Lewis Land and Auction Company. It's a nice 3-bedroom brick home on over 21 acres. They're going to have motorcycles, a car, tools, lawnmowers, bedroom and living room furniture, antiques, and more. So that's happening tomorrow beginning at 10 a.m., rain or shine. Again, the address is 5614 Red Clay Road in Cohutta. For more information, you can contact Bo Lewis there at Lewis Land and Auction Company, 595-1305.
All right, looking forward to it. Today's best mix and best variety. We are Mix 1041 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center at 7:15.
Keep it local in all you do. Our local businesses need you now more than ever. And if you need a mattress, you know that Mermaid Mattress has been your local mattress factory since 1979.
And here, just before the weather, we do have an accident on the interstate that just happened. It's I-75 southbound, just south of White Oak Mountain. So if you're traveling toward Chattanooga this morning, expect delays. It's in the median, and then it's affecting the left shoulder and partially the left lane. So traffic backing up there on the interstate. Again, that's I-75 southbound, just south of White Oak Mountain. We appreciate the calls that we've received on that. So for weather today, we'll have cloudy skies this morning and then scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. A high of 81 and a low of 68 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible, a high of 81 and a low of 66. And then on Sunday, partly cloudy during the morning and then more clouds during the afternoon, a slight chance of a rain shower and a high of 83. Your current Milligan vane temperature is 69 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar this morning, we do have a few spotty showers out there, but otherwise things looking great.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street, near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser-Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Mix 1041 teaming up with Dale's Heating and Air to give away a pair of passes to the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol a week from Saturday. If you want to win, we're going to give these away at 9 o'clock this morning. You can call our volunteer Redipest Mix line 423-614-6499 or text our Cleveland State Cougar line, same number. It's a pair of passes to the Bristol night race with Bass Pro Shops. This is Saturday October 21, or September 21, of course, the Bristol Motor Speedway. And it's courtesy of Dale's Heating and Air. Our buddy Dale and Keith Davis, everybody down there, appreciate that. But if you want to win, call or text 423-614-6499 at 717.
The best mix, the best variety. Mix 104.1.
The Early Learning Academy at Westmore Church is now open. westmorechurch.com/ELA.
Mix 104.1.
Sporadic showers possible through Friday. Might even see a couple of rumbles of thunder on Friday. Winds gusting to 30 miles per hour at times. We've seen that today. We're seeing that this evening. We'll see that through Friday as well. Rain and storms more likely on Saturday. Not going to be a deluge, but I do think we may see some heavy spots of rain and some thunderstorms popping up on and off through the day, mainly during the afternoon and evening hours. And then Sunday we're going to dry out. Next week is trending dry, but we still have that low pressure area off the East Coast that we are going to need to keep a close eye on, but it does look like it may be fizzling out before it has much of an impact on us. Right now, most of us in the low to mid 70s right now, upper 60s right around 70 up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Watching another tropical depression, 7, that will likely become our next tropical storm in the Atlantic, but it's not expected to have much of an impact. This is that low pressure that I was talking about a moment ago. National Hurricane Center assigning it a 30% chance of developing into a tropical depression or a tropical storm within the next 7 days. So still lots of impacts from Francine making landfall yesterday in Louisiana, stretching on up into parts of Mississippi and even Alabama, getting some good gusty winds from that. Now you can see the circulation around Memphis on the eastern side of that, though. Not too much going on. We do have the gusty winds. Again, maybe a couple of these showers to the south holding together and bringing us a little bit of rain tonight. It's a post-tropical cyclone that will continue to spin around, not just through Friday, but on into Saturday also. As we see some of these storms popping up, don't think it's going to happen, but the Storm Prediction Center is assigning our southwest communities a 20% chance of an isolated spin-up tornado as we see some of those storms developing. This is what our futurecast looks like. Again, I'll give us a 30% chance of some spotty showers, maybe a rumble of thunder tonight, but I think mainly just spotty showers, if even that. Then late tonight, overnight, even that fades away. Most of your Friday morning is going to be okay, couple of stray showers, and then Friday afternoon we'll see some of those thunderstorms popping up as we warm into the low 80s, and it's right around here where we see these little flashes of purple. That's where we may see some of these thunderstorms, and that's why we have that 2% risk of an isolated tornado. So we'll keep an eye on that, though. Again, it's a 2% risk, so it's not likely at all. Gusty winds, those will be the main things that we're going to be looking out for, along with scattered showers on and off through the day. Friday, I'll put the chance of showers and storms at 40% for your Friday. Moving into Saturday, here comes that low pressure just still hanging around, drifting to the southeast. As it does, we'll see scattered showers on and off through your Saturday, maybe a few rumbles of thunder on Saturday as well. And then Sunday, we're going to clear out and take a look. Monday, there's that next low that's going to back into the Tennessee Valley, toward the Tennessee Valley, but again, not much of a chance of rain with some of the latest model data, but I am assigning a 20% chance for next week just in case. So looking good for tonight, and maybe some spotty showers and storms tomorrow. Friday night football, I bet they'll be okay tomorrow night as well.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
We are Mix 104.1. It is 7:22 Mix Mornings on a Friday morning. We're on Mix 104.1, mixtv.tv. get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy anniversary to Billy and Jeanette Brown today. They're celebrating 64 years. Also, Megan Strange is celebrating a birthday today, a junior at Walker Valley. Terry Scoggins is having a birthday tomorrow, works at JLL. Amanda Brock is celebrating on Sunday. That is from her mom. Kathy Rock is celebrating on Sunday. Kathy Simpson is celebrating a birthday today. Kelly Carson is having a birthday today. This is Austin's favorite mother-in-law. Happy birthday to Kelly today. And then Anila Lamb is going to be 13 tomorrow. They say she's an awesome basketball player, a great friend, and a wonderful daughter. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ritipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com. Or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they've been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
Of course, a big night at Bradley last night. Walker Valley, for the second time in school history, defeated Bradley Central 28-7. No rain last night, but we did have some high winds, and it was a big night, obviously, for Walker Valley. Roman Yulo with 3 touchdowns last night. So much more on that coming up in sports. At the bottom of the hour tonight, Cleveland High School will host Knoxville Farragut. It's Hispanic Heritage Night, and our sister station, Fiesta 99.1, involved there tonight. And looking forward to that. Get your tickets early at the Town Squire and at Gobbles Automotive. Plus, we're going to give away tickets from the Cleveland High School Athletic Department. We'll have a pair of tickets to give away here in just a few minutes.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Well, there's been a joint press release released by the Bradley County School System, also the Bradley County Sheriff's Office and the State Office of Homeland Security, a joint statement on Thursday addressing all of these recent threats. As the press release says, quote, Bradley County Schools, the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, and the Tennessee Office of Homeland Security are aware of recent threats circulating on social media platforms, including TikTok and Snapchat. We take all threats seriously and have conducted thorough investigations in response to these reports. After extensive investigation, we've determined these threats are not credible. However, the safety and security of our students, staff, and community remain our top priority, end quote. So we have asked, and they're going to come in, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, Bradley County School Director Dr. Linda Cash, and Zech Pike, who's the Bradley County Schools Security Director. They're going to come in and talk about this. And this is obviously we've had 16 arrests for school threats in this area. We had another one Wednesday in McMinn County, Knoxville, has 17 arrests up there. Middle Tennessee had a rash of threats yesterday. So it's really becoming an issue, and we're going to talk about that coming up at about 7:45. All parents especially will want to hear that interview. Now, if you're one of these that has to leave us sometime before that, you can always go back and watch interviews after the show. Go to mixtv.tv.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working that accident we told you about earlier on the interstate. It's I-75 southbound, just south of White Oak Mountain. The accident is in the median, but they have closed the left lane, so be aware of that. It is causing delays this morning. So if you're headed southbound toward Ottawa or Chattanooga, expect delays this morning. Again, that's I-75 southbound, just south of White Oak Mountain. We'll be sure to keep you up to date. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. They're still here to offer the same services they always have and so much more. Call or stop by one of their offices in Cleveland, Athens, or Chattanooga. Find out how Southland Finance is growing to serve you. 950 25th Street in Cleveland in front of Ace Hardware. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Is your child having trouble pooping? GI for Kids is your...
Maybe it began with a little girl following a kaleidoscope of butterflies to a place beyond her dreams. But then it became a real kaleidoscope that you can walk and fly through, where we don't just welcome you, we celebrate you. As the colors swirl and spin, there's definitely beauty in this place, but it's also in those around you, and the memories will live in our hearts forever.
Dollywood, love every moment.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest, and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a business owner and looking to help your employees out with health care? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped Pastor Ed Lipsey and the staff at South Cleveland Church of God and their families.
One of my deacons, Tim Sams, brought the information to me about Direct Primary Health Care and shared with me what they did, and we reached out to them, and I thought it would be a good supplement for all of our staff members. And so my family and then all the staff members at South Cleveland are all on a plan here, and I think everyone has absolutely enjoyed it thoroughly, and it's definitely unique. It's like no other doctor's office that I've ever had in my life. It's nice to be able to make a phone call just to ask a question and not feel like that you're burdening your physician. They do a tremendous job of making themselves available to you, and I think that's a forgotten thing in most practices today. People have become just so busy, so distracted, so professional that availability doesn't seem to be as important as it was 40, 50 years ago. It's been one of the greatest relationships of my ministry.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, it is 7:30.
Here at Mermaid Mattress, we're revolutionizing the way you shop. We offer actual stores you can visit to try your new mattress before you buy it. Mermaid Mattress, we're just around the corner.
For today, cloudy skies this morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms developing during the afternoon, a high of 81 and a low of 68 for this evening. For tomorrow, we'll have cloudy skies. We could see a few rounds of showers and thunderstorms, but that's going to be mainly to the southwest of Chattanooga. So we should be good here in the Cleveland area, a high of 81 and a low of 66 tomorrow evening. And then on Sunday, partly cloudy skies during the morning, more clouds later in the day with a high of 83. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 70 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar this morning, just a few spotty showers out there. Otherwise, things looking great.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, right now, we're going to give away a pair of tickets to tonight's Farragut Cleveland High School football game. If you want to go, you've got 10 minutes to call or text. You can call the volunteer Red Pass Mix line, 423-614-6499, or text that same number. That's the Cleveland State Cougar line. Again, a pair of tickets to Cleveland Farragut tonight. Cleveland High School is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Night tonight, also with our friends and our sister station at Fiesta 99.1. But if you want a pair of passes, a pair of tickets to the game tonight, Cleveland and Farragut, they're kicking off at 7 o'clock at Benny Monroe Stadium in Raider Field, 423-614-6499. Also, Hall of Fame induction morning at Cleveland High School, and the Hall of Famers will be honored at halftime of that game tonight. We got 2 free tickets thanks to the Cleveland High School Athletic Department, Al Morris, and everybody over there. Give you 10 minutes on the clock right now. The CHI Memorial Sports Desk, CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness, the sport sponsored by the Town Squire. Larry's also got your tickets for tonight's Cleveland High School Farragut collision. Also, Gobbles Automotive has tickets tonight as well, or for tonight as well. Fall 2024 is bringing fresh styles at the Town Squire. New arrivals from Peter Millar, Southern Tide, Volunteer Traditions, Vineyard Vines, Johnny O, and Southern Point. The season's best looks are here. Whether you're in need of sharp sports shirts, cozy quarter zips, or lightweight jackets, the Town Squire has a full lineup of options ready for you. Swing by and see Larry and the staff at the Town Squire, the shop that's appreciated the customer for over 47 years. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. We are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Last night, Walker Valley with only their second win over Bradley Central in program school history. 28-7 last night at Bradley. Roman Yulo with 3 touchdowns. And that's also the first time in 10 years that Walker Valley has defeated Bradley in football. So a big night, and really a great story last night. No rain, and but pretty high winds last night. But again, Walker Valley, a big win, 28-7 over Bradley. They honored the Bradley Central High School Bearettes last night prior to the game. They got their rings, their championship rings for their back-to-back championships last night. Tonight, Knoxville Farragut at Cleveland High School. Right here on Mix 104.1, Terry Evans, Greg Phillips on the call. 7 o'clock kickoff, Hispanic Heritage Night. Now a bunch of Bradley and Walker Valley fans go check out the Cleveland game tonight as they played last night. Hardee's Friday Night Blitz after the game. Get your tickets early at the Town Squire at Gobbles Automotive. Other games tonight. McMinn County goes to East Hamilton. Knoxville Central at Ottawa. Tellico Plains at Polk County. Meigs County travels to Sweetwater tonight. All right, NFL Thursday Night Football last night. Bills all over the Dolphins in Miami. 31-10, but Tua Tagovailoa had another concussion. That is his 3rd concussion. The former Alabama quarterback taken out of the game. Mix 104.1, your home of the Volunteers. UT will play Kent State Saturday night, 7:45. Right here on Mix 104.1, presented by TDFCU. Georgia goes to Kentucky in Lexington. We'll have it Saturday night, kickoff 7:30 on your home for Dogs. ESPN Cleveland 101.3. ESPN Cleveland 101.3.com, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Hey, we're proud to have UTC football on WCLE 99.1. They'll host Mercer in their home opener. Hey, we had a bunch of winners yesterday on that. I think Gene Keller won our mixed tickets yesterday morning. Gene, congratulations. So UTC Mercer tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Fenley Stadium, 99.1 FM with Jim Reynolds. And then the Jets at Titans Sunday at 1 o'clock on Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Big sports report, big weekend coming up. Hey, thank you very much. Chilhowie called us. Chilhowie Middle School beat Silverdale in middle school football last night, 46-12. All right, we've got another pair of tickets we're giving away. I mentioned Cleveland High School tickets that we're giving away in a few minutes. But also, all morning long, you can qualify or register to win a pair of tickets to the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's happening Saturday night, September 21. And we have a pair of tickets courtesy of Dale's Heating and Air. Our buddy Dale and Keith Davis, everybody, down at Dale's Heating and Air, doing a great job. And some of them are Christians, so that's good. Anyway, Bass Pro Shops, the big Bristol night race, coming up Saturday, September 21. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go. You know Dale Jr.? Do you know this? He's going to race Friday night. Come on now. Dale, Little Lee. So, but we're giving away races, Saturday night race. If you want to go, call or text. Give them these away at 9 a.m. thanks to Dale's Heating and Air. 423-614-6499.
At Wholesale Supply, we're more than just a plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. Plus, during the Make This the Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000. And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today, Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
You've not going to be able to listen to it. You can go back and watch it. MixTV.tv. Tina Turner. Now there's a...
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup, shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Dad, what do you want? I'm a little busy right now.
I've been thinking about this whole labor thing.
Yeah, me too.
Great. Well, if we offer up to $700 off Tempur-Pedic, you think we ought to throw in the free delivery too?
I'm talking about being in labor. I am not talking to you about Mermaid's Labor Day sales event right now.
Oh, right now save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic or up to $900 on Stearns & Foster, plus get free local delivery.
Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Bender Realty for the last...
Good morning, Bobby.
Steve, good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Kinda. Where are you?
Here. Well, when you put me on hold, I said, well, I guess I'll just get in the truck and start going. So... Let's see. Let's try this. Let's try this something.
I didn't know you were there. They just told me.
They didn't tell you? Well, that's all right.
Of course not.
How's this? Any better?
That's fine.
There we go.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, but whatever.
Yeah. That's right. It's probably the best quality this morning anyway.
That's all right. Hey, what's up this morning? I got about 10 million people waiting. Let's go.
Morning. Busy morning. Markets were up yesterday. The Dow up 235 to close at 41,097. The S&P up 41. To close at 5,596, and the NASDAQ up 174 yesterday to close at 17,570. So positive day in the markets, a little bit of good news. I know there's a lot of bad news out there, but we'll give you a glimpse of good stuff. Back to you guys in studio.
Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. How do we get a hold of you?
Give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Liner gas station.
Bobby, have a great weekend, buddy.
You too, bud.
Talk to you Monday. All right. Welcome in, everyone. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. As we've been reporting the last several days, really since the beginning of the school year, we have now had 16 arrests for school threats in southeast Tennessee since the beginning of the school year. We had another one on Wednesday in McMinn County. Now we learned that 17 individuals face charges in the Knoxville area, and Middle Tennessee had a rash of threats yesterday. A statement was put out by the Bradley County school system, the Bradley County Sheriff's Department, and the state Homeland Security. When we received that yesterday, I said, you know what? I'd love to speak with our leaders, so we welcomed them in this morning. We have Bradley County School Director, Dr. Linda Cash, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, and the Safety and Security Coordinator for Bradley County Schools, Zech, Pike, a longtime friend. Good morning to all of you. How are you?
Good morning. We're doing well.
Thank you so much for coming in. Dr. Cash, I'm just going to say it as plain as I know how. What's going on here? What's happening?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to be aware of is that there are social media, I call it phishing, or promotions to try to get our teens to get involved. A lot of it is not even from around here or even from the state of Tennessee, but when those social media pieces hit, it shakes people up, including our students. So we just want to be very proactive, especially in talking to our students that just because you see it online doesn't make it true. But the other thing is, you can no longer do that. You can't even casually say, anything about that kind of violence, because we have to follow up. And even though a student may be innocent of doing that, I think we met yesterday, and we need to definitely do some training with our students about other words to say, other things to handle that. But really, in talking to the parents, watch your students' social media, because if they're on it and they tag, you become a part of it. So that's our big message, is we will vet it. We have great partnerships with the sheriff. We have great partnerships with Homeland Security. We're vetting everything before we take harsh actions. We need to see what is the threat and is it real or is it not. But we will follow up with students who do make that mistake, and that's my message. We're not going to let it go.
Dr. Cash, now in your statement, it's a joint statement. You single out the social media platforms of TikTok and Snapchat. Is that where the main problem is?
And I believe so, but I'm going to deflect that to these two gentlemen.
Sure.
Yep.
Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson just got a comment on what's happening here.
It really keeps you busy, and you read the comments, and are they following up? We follow up on everything that comes through. We try to see if it's credible or not and how far we need to go. General Hatchett probably said it best. I think you got his statement from yesterday. Go ahead and go into school and holler fire, and you're going to be prosecuted. Mm-hmm. So if you decide as a student, and you need the word harsh, I believe.
Right.
Let me tell you what harsh is. It equals share that post. Share that post around is where you start if it gets into local. Now, you talk about the charges in Knoxville. I think that probably stems from all the things where they were mentioned in different posts, and I think one of the high schools there was mentioned, and people started sharing. But if you share the post, you're going to be charged. Because if you go into school and you holler, there's a fire, mm-hmm. and you cause mass confusion, you're probably going to suffer the consequences. So my people, and we have the threat assessment team. We started after I took office.
Yes.
And Zach knows it. He was there. But we evaluate and look at any threat that comes through the school system. With the mental health professional, with the educators, with the DA's office, everybody sits down and evaluates the threats, whether they need to, what percentage they need to be dealt with. So it's all good.
Sorry, someone said to me yesterday, they said, all these arrests are happening, but it's continuing. And it's not deterring the threats for whatever reason.
So for whatever reason, and that's broad too, for whatever reason, because they want to cause panic, because they want to stir up, because they don't want to go to school tomorrow, for whatever reason. But I'll tell you this, I believe we have different people in schools this morning. I'm not going to broadcast I'm going to schools today myself, but we are pretty much on top of the game here, I believe. And we have been for years, but we only get better as we go. Now, anybody can sit outside and always question, what are you doing? But I can promise you nobody's more on that than me. Because actually, me and Linda have to oversee this entire show to make sure things are going right. And we communicate, and I will compliment our people. I think we do pretty well.
Yeah, and just to follow up with the sheriff, one of the things that I want everybody to know, we don't make decisions in isolation when it comes to these pieces, and the relationship that we have is not, can I speak to, it's a phone call. Hey, Sheriff, this is what happened. I'm going to need your help. Or he'll call me. Zach is in the loop. It's very proactive. It's not reactive. And our biggest thing is our students are our most valuable piece that we work with. We love them. We want to take care of them. We are definitely, me personally, asking parents, monitor that social media. You've got to monitor it because it targets our kids, and it tries to entice them to do things that they normally wouldn't do. And I'm a proponent of the parents in charge. If you need to take the phone, but we're not going to back down because we want our kids to know our job is to keep you safe and to keep everyone else safe. But we also want to take care of them and, working with them. We'll handle everything with care, but we're serious about protecting everybody.
Zach Pike, in your role as County Schools Safety and Security Director, I believe I've got, what's your official title?
Safety and Security Director.
Safety, I said it right, amazing.
Yes,
Hey, Zach, no kidding though, how do you come at this in your perspective?
Well, you know, coming from a career of 20 plus years in law enforcement, you know, that's immediately where my mind goes. So I know what those men and women are doing when other people don't realize what they're doing. I can tell you, starting very early yesterday, they worked and worked all day and night to make sure that these threats, because they come in two waves. You have your first initial threats that circulated maybe from Ohio or this state or wherever else. But then, you know, you have your kids who may not be the child who wants to make a threat of violence, but they want to share something that they heard, knowing that it's probably not true. And that spreads like wildfire, and that creates more issues because those are being investigated as well. So I think it's very important that we have conversations with our children. My family is involved with this school system. I have two boys. They're both at school today. But we have to have those conversations with them, even younger, about being comfortable to report something you do believe is accurate. But at the same time, there are consequences for spreading or reporting things that you know are not accurate. So, and that's kind of where we are.
Zach, what do you tell parents this morning on their way? Maybe they're taking children to school right now, or their students are going in. What do you tell them? Maybe they're probably not maybe they are concerned, most likely.
We are not only reactive in the school district and at the sheriff's office as well. We're not reactive. We're very proactive, and that's our job. We want to answer those questions. We want to investigate those things, but we don't want to report to parents in our community false information. So sometimes when it may seem like it takes a little longer for you to get information, it's because we want to tell you accurately what's going on without telling you false information.
I'll go back. We're joined by Dr. Linda Cash, Sheriff Steve Lawson, and Zach Pike, a very serious subject. And I'll just go back around. Sheriff Lawson, anything you want to add here before we go?
Just like Linda said, stay on top of it. Communicate with your people, like Zach said. Communicate with your family. Sit down. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Share with them what we live in a different world today. Yeah. With social media, it's so easy to put something out and people be alarmed. And we have got to get in front of that the best we can. We're always going to have it. And Zach said earlier when we came in, I don't think it's going to get any better. So we're going to deal with it. And the only thing I can say is trust us that we're doing the best we can. My people have been working for 2 days, along with Homeland Security and Zach, and making sure that we address everything that comes along the best we can. But let me tell you, if you share it, we'll be to your house.
Can I ask you a question? Because we see that there have been 16 arrests in Southeast Tennessee since the beginning of school. Again, 17 in Knoxville. Have there been any in Bradley County?
There has been over time. Not in the last. No. Okay. Nothing has happened here yet. Nobody has actually shared it personally here yet that we know of. And if it is, we will address it. But we're doing pretty good. But it's coming from outside. And Zach said Ohio, one of them did start in Ohio. You can tell if you read them exactly where they're coming from. And they may mention a school name that is the same as a school here.
Yes.
But it's not. But it's not the same school, and it's not even what they're referring to. However, you can pick it up on social media and not know the difference. So we got to be on our game. We got to check everything that comes through. But let me say this, back up 1 second. The state of Tennessee has helped me a whole lot with paying for SROs because I was able to add SROs to the schools. Now you have 2 in each middle school, right? Mm-hmm. So we get better, try to get better somewhere there every year. So we got to stay with that. And if we ever get away from that, we'll be in trouble. But we got to get better as we go.
Dr. Linda Cash, you give me the final word here.
Well, the one thing I would say is we need to have very frank conversations starting with our elementary, middle, and high. We had conversations about that yesterday. We can't be afraid of saying, if you hear it, These are the actions you take. You go get an adult, you talk to someone, you don't let it go. It's the same thing that with our training with bullying. Don't be a bystander. Tell someone so that then we can get the other agencies involved to track it down and make sure that we're protecting everybody. And again, with my parents, you are our partners. Please monitor those social media, whatever the kids are using, Snapchat, TikTok. Let's monitor those and talk to them about the real reason behind that is you can't share it, but you need to report it.
It starts at home, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, all of you, for coming in. I really appreciate it. Zach, anything you want to add here? I'll give actually you the final word. Because you know why? Because of your mother. Because Teresa, God love her, she hates me, but I'm fine with it.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
whatever.
No, we just have to remain vigilant. Things that have happened over the last couple of weeks create a spark.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see that spark die out. I want it to stay red hot, and us continue to be proactive every day. So.
God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So a very important interview. And again, if you missed any of this, you're just joining us, or you want to see Zach's head in the camera. I mean, whatever. That's fine. Thank you. I'll see you. See you at the ice cream place. Okay. It was a serious interview, but I mean, Zach, I mean, come on. Then Shelton wanted me to make a joke, and I'm not going to, because, Zach's now worked for both of them.
Okay, yeah.
No, but if you missed any of the interview, go back. You can watch it, mixtv.tv. Our Simmons Bank celebration list 2 before 8.
All right, happy anniversary to Billy and Jeanette Brown. They're celebrating 64 years today. Megan Strange is celebrating today, a junior at Walker Valley. Terry Scoggins is having a birthday tomorrow, works at JLL. Amanda Brock is having a birthday on Sunday. That is from her mom. Kathy Rock is celebrating on Sunday. Kathy Simpson is having a birthday today. Kelly Carson is having a birthday today. This is Austin's favorite mother-in-law.
My Lord. It's just getting ridiculous, the amount of family. And I know you're making up these names. Hey, Fruit Loops, you even awake this morning? Because I'm not.
Yes, boss, I'm here.
I know you're here. Hey, it didn't rain. Hey, it didn't rain, did it?
No, it did not. No, praise the Lord.
Amen. It rains on the just and the unjust.
Happy birthday to my mother-in-law.
Oh, God love her.
She has a great day.
That Devin's mom?
Fantastic. Do what?
Is that Devin's mom or is this your other family?
No, this is Devin's mom.
Oh, Devin's mom. Okay.
We have one.
Just checking.
And then Anila Lamb is going to be 13 tomorrow. Her family tells us she's an awesome basketball player, a great friend, and a wonderful daughter. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. This one just in here. Hallie Young is 17 today, a senior at Bradley Central.
Hey, I just received a statement from State Senator Adam Lowe. I'm going to read it. I'm going to quote directly now. This is based on the interview we just did with Sheriff Lawson, Director Cash, and Security Coordinator Pike. Quote from Lowe, Senator Lowe, quote, "The state has made historic investments in school safety in Tennessee, and our local schools and sheriffs have been amazing at implementing those for safety." Just yesterday, Senator Lowe says he was on a call in which we are continuing to look at ways to further invest for student safety. I appreciate that statement from State Senator Adam Lowe. Also, you heard I believe it was Sheriff Lawson mentioned District Attorney General Stephen Hatchett and his office's role in this. So we're going to invite District Attorney Hatchett to come in probably on Monday morning and also talk about this subject. But very, very important this morning for parents, for family, really for children. And again, Bridget, I think in all seriousness, we had to really look at a theme here. The bottom line here is it begins at home. Mm-hmm. It really does. And to know what your child is doing on social media and online, folks, it's more important now in 2024 than it's ever been.
It is so important. I'm so glad that they really stressed that this morning.
Yeah. But anyway, so we've got the news coming up at the top of the hour. It's a very kind of a heavy morning here, obviously. And again, if you missed our interview, it's very important. I want all the parents to see it. Very important. MixTV.tv.
This news update is brought to you by Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services, serving families for more than 45 years. 2 locations, Wildwood and North Ocoee. JimRushFuneralHomes.com. Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are still working to clear up that accident we've been telling you about this morning. It's I-75 southbound. It's going to be just south of White Oak Mountain and before you get to the Ottawa exit. So the accident is in the median, but it does have the left lane and the left shoulder blocked. So it's causing backups this morning. Traffic backed up at this point to exit 20. So that's about 7 miles there. So if you're headed southbound on the interstate, I-75 toward Ottawa or Chattanooga, expect delays this morning. We'll be sure to keep you up to date. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
And don't forget, we're giving away a pair of passes to the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. It's a week from Saturday night, and it's courtesy of our friends at Dale's Heating and Air. Buddy Dale and Keith Davis, everybody down there. If you want to win, call the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 423-614-6499, or text that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Again, now if you text us, folks, put your name on it and put Bristol tickets, whatever. It's a week from Saturday night. We'll give these pair of tickets away to the Bristol night race, which is Saturday, September 21. We'll give those away at 9 o'clock this morning. News is next. Purchase 4 Bridgestone Dueler AT Revo 3.
What if the stars could reach for us? Right now at Anarchista, they can. The story continues at Astralumina. 2 new chapters are awaiting curious minds. Journey through the dreams of stars as they rest in the Smoky Mountains. Astralumina at Anarchista. There's magic in the mountains.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
There. Anyway, we gotta move on. Anyway, whatever. Hey, it's the Cleveland High School Hall of Fame induction. Big congratulations! A huge honor for these folks, and they're doing that this morning at 9 o'clock. They'll honor them tonight at halftime of the Cleveland Farragut game. It's Hispanic Heritage Night at Benny Monroe Stadium, 7 o'clock kick. Also sponsored by Fiesta 99 Watt. Inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
When Elmer and Joy Murray started making mattresses, the company was called Made by Murray, or Murray Made. Thank you for continuing to support the same family-owned and locally made business, Mermaid Mattress.
For today, mostly cloudy skies and then isolated thunderstorms developing this afternoon. A high of 81 and a low of 68 this evening. For tomorrow, overcast skies. We could see a few rounds of showers and thunderstorms, but that's mainly going to be to the southwest of Chattanooga. We'll have a high of 81 tomorrow and a low of 66. And then on Sunday, mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance of a rain shower with a high of 82. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 70 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar this morning, things are looking great out there. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Mix 1041 is WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Aircraft production at Boeing is shut down with members of the Machinists Union now on strike.
Our members rejected the contract by 94.6%. And they voted to strike by 96%.
It's mostly in Washington State. It's the first Boeing strike since 2008. Vice President Kamala Harris in Charlotte, North Carolina, again challenges former President Donald Trump to debate her again.
I believe we owe it to the voters to have another debate.
Well, after debating President Biden in June and Harris this week, Trump says enough.
Because we've done 2 debates and because they were successful, there will be no third debate.
He was in Tucson, Arizona there today, campaigning in Las Vegas, Nevada. The vice president has a rally in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mix 1041, good morning. The Logan Thompson Law News Desk on Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. And we can be on your phone, your mobile devices through the free Mix 1041 app, thanks to CHI Memorial. Download for free at mymix1041.com. We just had a very important interview a few minutes ago with Bradley County School Director Dr. Linda Cash, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, and Zech Pike, who is the Director of Safety and Security for Bradley County Schools. And in regards to the threats that are being made now, 16 arrests have been made in the southeast Tennessee area since the beginning of the school year, and then another one on Wednesday in McMinn County, 17 arrests in the Knoxville area, and now a rash of threats and arrests in Middle Tennessee on Thursday alone. Late yesterday, the Bradley County School System, Bradley County Sheriff's Office, and the State Office of Homeland Security released a joint statement addressing these threats, read in part, quote, Bradley County Schools, the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, and the Tennessee Office of Homeland Security are aware of recent threats circulating on social media platforms, including TikTok and Snapchat. We take all threats seriously and have conducted thorough investigations in response to these reports. After extensive investigation, we've determined that these threats are not credible. However, the safety and security of our students, staff, and community remain our top priority. As a precautionary measure, Bradley County Schools will be increasing security across all campuses. Additionally, there will be enhanced presence of our school resource officers to ensure a safe and secure environment for all, end quote. In McMinn County Schools, McMinn County Schools and the McMinn County Sheriff's Department released a joint statement on Thursday saying, quote, McMinn County Schools, cooperating with the Sheriff's Office, to pay special attention to our schools today. Expect to see additional officers and possibly some lockdown exercises and drills throughout the day. You can go back and watch the interview we just conducted with Sheriff Lawson, Director Cash, and Security Head Pike on mixtv.tv. That'll be available to you just after our morning broadcast. The Bradley County Board of Education met last night. Judge Andrew Morgan administered the oath of office for school board members recently elected in the August general election: Nancy Kaysen, Teddy Bryson, Rachel Goins, and Jeff Lovingood. The school board elected their officers for the next year. Vicki Beatty, re-elected as chairman of the board. Teddy Bryson is elected as vice chair. Nancy Kaysen elected as the legislative network representative. And in Charleston, the Cleveland Daily Banner and Alan Mency report the Charleston City Commission back to full strength. After the passing of Frankie McCartney last year, the commission's been operating with 2 members, but this coming Monday, Matt Wiley will be sworn in, joining Mayor David Lattimore, Vice Mayor Faye Calloway. Wiley was chosen by the commission to fill the 3rd seat after former Mayor Donna McDermott resigned. And that's the latest local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Visit LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working to clear up that accident on the interstate. It's I-75 southbound. It's going to be just south of White Oak Mountain and before you get to the Ottawa exit. Traffic is backed up for about 7 miles at this point, all the way back to exit 20. So if you're headed southbound on the interstate toward Ottawa or Chattanooga, be aware of that and expect delays this morning. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. During the month of September, take advantage of no joining fee all month long, so it's a great time to join the Y. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org/Cleveland. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. Do you need toilet paper? Sun Paper in Cleveland has a great selection.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge,
Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Center.
Posh and Lavish is an all-natural latex and wool line of mattresses sold exclusively by Mermaid Mattress. Come take a test rest and you'll receive a free latex pillow, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, mostly cloudy skies, isolated thunderstorms developing this afternoon, a high of 81 and a low of 68 this evening. For tomorrow, overcast skies and a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible here locally. We could see a few rounds of showers and thunderstorms, but mainly to the southwest of Chattanooga for tomorrow. A high of 81 and a low of 66 tomorrow night. Mostly cloudy on Sunday with a high of 82. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 71 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar this morning, things are looking great out there. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more. The Early Learning Academy at Westmore Church is now open. westmorechurch.com/ELA.
Mix 104.1.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. Plus, during the Make This the Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000. And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today, Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or two-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Hi, my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Attention shoppers, don't
Anniversary to Billy and Jeanette Brown. They're celebrating their 64th wedding anniversary today. Megan Strange is having a birthday today, a junior at Walker Valley. Terry Scoggins is having a birthday tomorrow. Amanda Brock is celebrating on Sunday. Kathy Rock also celebrating on Sunday. Kathy Simpson is having a birthday today. Kelly Carson is celebrating today. This is Austin's favorite mother-in-law. Anila Lamb is going to be 13 tomorrow, an awesome basketball player, a great friend and wonderful daughter. Hallie Young is 17 today, a senior at Bradley Central. Carrie Dennis is having a birthday today, works over at Haven Day Spa. And then Doug and Melody Paris, they're celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary tomorrow. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list at Simmons Bank. They're with you every step of the way. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
Joined by our state legislative delegation, Senator Adam Lowe, Representatives Dan Howell, Kevin Raper. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning.
Great.
Good to be with you.
QV, gentlemen.
Great, great to see all of you. I want to begin. I know you guys are continuing a wonderful tradition of sponsoring our Walk for Life coverage, but I want to begin, though, with more of a contemporary issue this morning. We've just had, of course, our sheriff, our county schools director, Dr. Cash, and security director, Zech Pike, in here about all of these school threats we're seeing. And I want to begin with Senator Lowe. We're seeing a rash of these really since the beginning of the year. And I want to get your thoughts on this, Senator.
Well, as a parent, that's how I kind of react first. You know, I have children who are in our school systems. I have a wife who works in those systems. It's hard for me not to take the parent perspective to Nashville when we take up legislation and we talk about these things. And we've received both praise and criticism on how we've handled and funded security for our students. But the constant has been student safety in mind. And we've taken up programs that have increased fortification in our schools, increased training, response time. Sheriff Lawson mentioned funding the SRO program, and that's added SROs in our school. We've spent more money in Tennessee towards school safety than at any point in Tennessee history. And we've done it because it's just a necessary condition of society. Our students are 3 times more anxious, depressed, and suicidal than any generation before. And so at the state level, we're starting to have conversations about not just school safety, but what is happening in the mental health of our students that's prompting this epidemic of violent behavior and lashing out and communicating out. And so I think you'll see not only continued effort on our part to fund the safety aspect, but starting to really address the root of the problem, which is how do we get more counselors into our schools who are spending face time with students to recognize when there's distress, when there are issues. How do we get in front of the problem? We look to what recently happened in Georgia, and that student hadn't been to school for several weeks. And it's amazing that, to me, we start to look at the human failure aspect of what took place in Georgia. At some point, we have to address that too. We can put all the locks on the doors, we can arm all the SROs, we can put all the gates and fences up, but there's some value in having the right professionals in the right space, and there's value in us as parents starting to look at the mental health of our children. Well, Dr. Cash did a great job saying, monitor your child's social media. I'm going to go one step further. Do not let your child on social media. Do not let them have social media. I haven't regretted that decision with my children. I think we're going to see that having these devices in our classroom are a distraction. we're going to have to address the root causes of what's causing the distress in our students.
Representative Howell, same question.
Well, basically the same answer. I think we totally agree on that. And I was just thinking back over the 23 session, the 113th General Assembly, the first part of that session, I think I co-sponsored one of the most comprehensive school safety bills that we've ever passed in the history of Tennessee. We've hardened our schools, and when I say hardened our schools, that's not to keep the kids in, that's to keep the bad people out. And the kids inside that, if you can call it a fortification, have all the freedom they've always had, but they're safer. We passed funding to put an SRO in every school who can't afford them themselves. We're fortunate in Bradley and Cleveland. In fact, all of the schools in my district, Polk and Meigs County as well, that they all have SROs. They do a fine job. But it's a complicated problem, and we can pass all the bills we want to, but until we deal with the root cause, which, as we saw in Georgia, it was a family problem. And the FBI had been warned last year about this same young man. And as the information begins to come out now, we've learned that there was a school call to the school about 30 minutes prior to the shooting, warning somebody there in administration that this is a problem. You need to look at this. And 30 minutes later, we had 4 students that were dead. So it's a comprehensive problem. We've tried to address that legislatively, but how do you criminalize someone who, for example, a counselor who may know something, and how do you prove that they knew it? And how do you punish them if they don't report something? I mean, it really is complicated. And it's difficult to pass legislation when people's hearts are just not right.
Representative Kevin Raper, same thought here.
I reiterate these same thoughts, both of them. But one thing, I'm a former classroom teacher, and they have a big responsibility in the fact of they spend more time than any others with the teachers and student relationship, and they can recognize things early. One of the negatives that I keep hearing is this: why don't we put metal detectors in all the schools? Well, yeah, that's a great idea, and I love it. But I see a couple of issues with that. One is the massive amounts of money that it would take to do that. You have to arm those also, so you can't just let them pass through. You have to have armed guard. And the next thing is you have to have school. And if they're lined up in the cold or whatever and lined up out the door, it's very difficult in these bigger schools to get students in. So I agree, we have put a large amount of money. We will continue to do so, and I think that in a mental health aspect, you're going to see lots more money.
The original reason we've invited our state legislative delegation in this morning is they have continued a tradition that goes back nearly 20 years. The state legislative delegation has sponsored our coverage of the New Hope Pregnancy Care Center Walk for Life. And Representative Howell, I want to begin with you. I know this is very important. You've been involved in the Walk for Life almost since the beginning.
I remember Kay Horner.
Yes.
Going back
and Perry remembers Kay, I think.
Perry, I saw Perry the other day.
Well,
he does remember
her.
Yeah. But Kay was the first executive director, I believe, back in the 80s when it was founded, and we look at them now. I remember they struggled to get off the ground. They moved offices several times looking for a nice fit. Here, however many decades later, they have their own place. They have their own ultrasound room. They have their own nurses. God has really blessed this organization, addressing one of the most important aspects in our society today, and one of the most debatable things in our society, and that is the sanctity of life. And I had an opportunity to tour the facility back in June when they paid off their mortgage, which was a great benefit to their budget. And Beth Henderson has done such a wonderful job building on what Tracy Shellhouse had done there, and so many of the other directors before them. And it's just a privilege and an honor for me to say that I do support New Hope, and I appreciate so much what they do.
Representative Raper, your thoughts on this?
First of all, I'm all about human rights, and I think that we all are, spiritually speaking, we are bound for service. This is all about service. You're serving the people of your community, making sure that human rights are not violated. And Kevin Raper's point of view is that starts from the unborn, that starts from that it continues on to right after they're born, such as food and shelter and so on. It continues all the way up through high school, whether it may be a bullying situation, whether it be a mental health situation. It continues through middle ages. And we've got a number of issues, people with drug abuse situations to alcoholism to different things. And then one of the areas that we are lacking so much in is taking care of our elderly. And we are very neglectful, and we need to look at doing so, whether they are just at home by themselves or whether they are in a nursing home. We have an obligation to make sure. And one last one I'll mention to you are our veterans. So I think it covers a wide range of people that we need to protect and serve and value the sanctity of human life.
Senator Lowe.
Well, Steve, the issue of abortion is never going to be a political issue for me, even though people want to have that discussion in a political context, and it's very popular right now nationally to have that. But for me, it's a very personal one because I was the fetus. I was born to a teenage mother who was compelled to abort me. And the reason my mother was able to choose life, and she would tell you she didn't have a choice, she respected my existence. That's what my mother would tell you, was because she had a support network. And she had those who were there to help her through the process. And that is exactly what New Hope does. New Hope provides all of the support that confused and I want to say distressed mothers might need during that moment. And they provide that valuable service because not everybody had the father that I had. Not everybody had the grandparents that I had. But again, this is an issue. I think Representative Raper kind of hit the nail on the head. It's a human rights issue of our age. And there's a lot of discussion around where we draw the line, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 16 weeks. And what I want to say is I, as a person, as a legislator, do not possess the authority to draw arbitrary lines around what is and isn't life. My job is to recognize its existence. And for me, that means a very personal story of about how I came into this world, and which means I do believe that I existed at conception. And I believe that my mother did the right thing in recognizing my human right to exist and be born into this world. So it is not a political issue for me. It never will be. It'll be a very personal issue about a very unprotected demographic that requires a voice that they can't generate for themselves. And New Hope has been a champion in regards to that. And we have other organizations similarly that do that. And I think in the halls of Nashville, you'll continue to hear that out of your legislative delegation.
Bridget, let's get the information out. New Hope Pregnancy Care Center, Walkerville. Bridget's on the board of the New Hope Pregnancy Care Center because so many people said no.
I love New Hope.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so it's happening next Saturday, September 21st at North Cleveland Church of God, as always. So registration begins at 8 o'clock. The walk begins at 9. Lots of people are already fundraising ahead of time, which is always a great help. But you don't have to do that. You can show up the day of and still show your support. So it's next Saturday, registration 8 a.m., and the walk begins at 9 o'clock, all at North Cleveland Church of God.
And you'll be there broadcasting live, courtesy of our local legislative delegation.
That's right. Yeah, our broadcast will begin at 7:45 next Saturday. We'll be there till 9 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, very much.
Thank you.
And very important morning here. A lot going on. We'll be back in a moment.
Dr. Wright and Dr. John both got their start in pediatric.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
The Mix 1041 Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute and Vein Clinic to remind you that if you are experiencing leg pain, do not hesitate to act quickly. It could save your limbs. Today, let's talk about peripheral artery disease, or PAD. PAD affects over 21 million Americans, often causing leg pain and difficulty walking, but many people are unaware they have it. PAD occurs when plaque builds up on the inside walls of the arteries that carry blood from the heart to the legs and feet. The arteries harden and narrow, a process called atherosclerosis. PAD may also involve hardened and narrowed arteries to the heart and brain, causing an increased risk of heart attack or stroke. You're at a greater risk if you're a smoker, have diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or family history. Early detection and treatment are crucial. VIC is the only vascular practice that welcomes self-referrals and offers timely appointments. They are accepting new patients. They offer 5 convenient locations. Vascular Institute of Chattanooga.com.
Need you now more than ever. And if you need a mattress, you know that Mermaid Mattress has been your local mattress factory since 1979.
For today, mostly cloudy skies, isolated thunderstorms developing this afternoon, a high of 81 and a low of 69 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible here locally. We could see a few rounds of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, but that will mainly be southwest of Chattanooga. A high of 80 and a low of 67 tomorrow night.
Sounded professional.
Thank you. And then on Sunday, partly cloudy during the morning, increasing clouds during the afternoon with a high of 82. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 71 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar this morning. So far, things are looking great.
Are the radars working?
Radars are working.
God love them. I saw Carrie Fugent and the bishops all at the Chamber of Coffee, Central Heat and Air, and they're hiding Doc Garner. Doc, where are you? So anyway, we're giving away tickets at 9 o'clock. We've got a pair of tickets, the Bristol Night Race. Boy, it's a big race. Bass Pro Shops, Bristol Night Race, Bristol Motor Speedway a week from tomorrow night. And so you can go for free. That's a big ticket. Thanks to Dale's Heating and Air for doing this. Dale and Keith and all of them. Good people, and some of them are Christians. Hey, if you want to win those tickets, we're giving away in about 15 minutes, so you need to call or text 423-614-6499.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of this aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
Learning Academy at Westmore Church is now open. westmorechurch.com/ELA. The Mix 1041 Medical.
Maybe it began with a little girl following a kaleidoscope of butterflies to a place beyond her dreams. But then it became a real kaleidoscope that you can walk and fly through, where we don't just welcome you, we celebrate you. As the colors swirl and spin, there's definitely beauty in this place, but it's also in those around you, and the memories will live in our hearts forever.
Dollywood, love every moment.
Led a Cleveland restaurant to a failing score. Yoki Buffet on Paul Huff Parkway scored a 33. The inspector found flies throughout the kitchen as the back door was left propped open. Uncovered raw chicken was seen stored near raw steak and over raw shrimp. Raw chicken was also left on the prep table for about an hour. No documentation was available showing the salmon and tuna offered raw were safe from parasites. Green onions and chips were not protected by a sneeze guard on the buffet line. That's according to the inspector. An employee was seen handling ready-to-eat octopus with his bare hands. The person in charge recooked the octopus. There was multiple issues with hand washing found at the restaurant. The inspector said the employee did not change gloves between touching his face and performing food prep. Multiple employees were seen not washing their hands between re-entering the kitchen and performing food prep. Chicken cooked 3 days before the inspection was not dated, and several products made the day before were also not dated. A pot and spoon were not seen cleaned between uses for raw chicken and raw steak and pork. According to the inspector, no chlorine sanitizer was dispensing from the dishwasher. The restaurant will use the 3-compartment sink until it is fixed. The menu did not have a consumer advisory for raw sushi. The current permit was not posted, and the inspector said there was a clear lack of active managerial control demonstrated by multiple priority violations. A food safety training and risk control plans were strongly advised. We also want to this week. Congratulations to the Shaky Mutt in Chatsworth, Canyon Grill in Rising Fawn, and Chew and Swole in Chattanooga on your perfect scores. And remember, if you have a question about a restaurant, hotel, pool, or gym, call your local health department. And as always, everyone, enjoy your meal.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Dad, what do you want? I'm a little busy right now.
I've been thinking about this whole labor thing.
Yeah, me too.
Great. Well, if we offer up to $700 off Tempur-Pedic, you think we ought to throw in the free delivery too?
I'm talking about being in labor. I am not talking to you about Mermaid's Labor Day sales event right now.
Oh, right now save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic or up to $900 on Stearns & Foster, plus get free local delivery.
Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
Folks, we've had a rash of school threats, and I know a lot of people are talking about it. And based on our interviews this morning, we understand that Bradley County Schools, Bradley County Sheriff's Office, State Homeland Security are being very proactive. But what we're seeing is these threats are spreading across the state. We've had 16 threats in Southeast Tennessee. Now, let me quickly say, those aren't just threats, those are arrests made. 17 in Knoxville, and then for whatever reason, a rash of them in Middle Tennessee yesterday. So I would encourage all parents to go back. About an hour ago, we had Sheriff Lawson, Director Cash, and Zach Pike, who is the Safety and Security Coordinator for Bradley County Schools. Then we had, just a few minutes ago here, our state legislative delegation. So it's been a very important morning. I would encourage you to go back and watch interviews, especially if you're a parent, if you're a grandparent, if you're just concerned on what's happening. I do want to also mention very quickly, we've had no arrest in Bradley County. No arrest. But they are being proactive, and that's a good thing. We are going to also invite our District Attorney General Stephen Hatchett to come in. We're also going to invite Cleveland City Schools Director Dr. Jeff Elliott to come in, and we'll do that Monday morning. But the reason we had the county in this morning was they put out a press statement, a joint statement, late yesterday afternoon. So that's what we did, and we'll continue to have law enforcement. And it's very important. It's extremely important. And so, but you need, bottom line, know what your children are doing. Know what your children are doing online. Senator Lowe suggested they not have social media. In the world we're in, not a bad idea, is it? Think about that for a second. But parents, it begins at home. Whatever you decide, it's your decision, but it begins at home. All right, so we'll post those interviews on mixtv.tv just after the broadcast. Tell you what, I've got sports here. We're running a little behind, but that's fine. We've had a very important morning. Bridget, let's do our final check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Then you resign. Then we'll do sports.
Okay.
Hey.
Gladly.
Hey, Fruit Loops, she missed it, didn't she? Because we didn't have rain last night. Did we?
We had a little bit of rain yesterday.
No, we didn't. I don't care. Hey, wake up here. It's how it affects me. Okay? I couldn't care less about the rest of you, and I mean
we know.
It's how it affects me. And if I had a dime for all of the idiotic people who came up to me last night making fun of me, Blake Beard came up from behind. I thought I was being kidnapped, grabbed me. Boy, I tell you, I missed a chance to have him arrested. There were 50 deputies standing around. Calling me a wimp that we weren't on that roof of the concession stand at Bradley last night, Walker Valley and Bradley. 30. Did you see those? Feel those wind gusts? Was it shaking the trailer out there?
We could have passed a collection plate around if you would have stood on top of that roof.
Who was it? Somebody came up to me, some smart aleck. I wish I'd have seen that. I'd have been playing the game. Shut up. I haven't slept, as you can probably tell, so it could get real interesting here. Need Jimmy Logan on retainer. Anyway, no, it was a great night, and we set up. We were watching a screen. Shelton found a TV in his basement. You were making fun of me. Was that right, Fruit Loops?
He said that the TV hadn't been used in 2 years, and it was set in the closet of his basement, and he brought it in. And I said, so basically you're bringing junk to us.
So, Bridget, here's what happened. Shelton brought a 50-inch television. You know what Austin's idea was? To put us on about a 10-inch television. If we'd have used Austin's television, I couldn't have seen nobody could have seen the numbers nor the players. We wouldn't even know who's playing.
So Austin have enough screens back there? Couldn't he have brought one of those?
Yeah, but Shelton goes to his basement. He had a yard sale scheduled for tomorrow, but the television was beautiful. It was perfect. I will never go to another game again. I'll just sit and watch Shelton's TV. All right, Simmons Bank celebration.
Can we get that
What do you got?
writing?
All right. Happy anniversary to Billy and Jeanette Brown. They're celebrating their 64th wedding anniversary today. Megan Strange is celebrating today, a junior at Walker Valley. Terry Scoggins is having a birthday tomorrow. Amanda Brock is celebrating on Sunday. That's from her mom. Kathy Rock is having a birthday on Sunday. Kathy Simpson celebrating today. Kelly Carson, Austin's favorite mother-in-law ever, is having a birthday today. Anila Lamb is celebrating a birthday tomorrow. She is going to be 13. That is from her family.
Nice honor you've given her.
I'm
I can't
sorry.
say her name.
I've butchered that all morning.
Good Lord.
Hallie Young is 17 today, a senior at Bradley Central. Carrie Dennis is having a birthday today. And then Doug and Melody Paris, they're celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary tomorrow. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us for Monday. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list at Simmons Bank. They have something for everyone to help you manage your finances with ease and security. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness, a sports report. Sponsored in part by Solutions Finance of Tennessee. See Ricky Hens, Greg Redmond, their great staff. The former Cook's Food Store Plaza. If you need cash, you need it now. Solutions Finance of Tennessee. Southeast Tennessee High School football headquarters is supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Walker Valley defeated Bradley last night, 28-7. Hey, it's the second time in school history that Walker Valley has defeated Bradley. Roman Yulo scored 3 touchdowns yesterday, and tonight they will have Farragut at Cleveland High School. It's Hispanic Heritage Night, sponsored in part by our sister station, Fiesta 99.1. We'll have coverage 7 o'clock on Mix 104.1 tonight. Hardee's Friday Night Blitz after the games. McMinn County, other games tonight. McMinn County at East Hamilton, Knox Central at Ooltewah, Tellico Plains at Polk County, and Meggs at Sweetwater. Last night, NFL Thursday Night Football, Bills over the Dolphins 31-10. Tua Tagovailoa, another concussion last night. Mix 104.1 is your home of the Vols. And, of course, that, my friends, is presented by TVFCU. And we got, you know what, Bridget, we got to get fired up here.
Mm-hmm.
Because, my goodness, Kent State is coming to Knoxville.
That's right.
Love it. As UT will take on the mighty Kent State. What's their nickname, do we know?
I don't know. I'll look that up.
Effort that. Tomorrow night, 7:45, here on Mix 104.1, your home of the ball. Georgia at Kentucky tomorrow night, 7:30, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, our sister station. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. UTC will host Mercer, their home opener. Hello, Jim Gibson. His son Jay, a tight end for UTC. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, 99.1 FM. Jim Reynolds, proud to have them Jets at Titan Sunday, 1 o'clock, Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Hey, thanks, Chill Howie. They let us know their middle school football team defeated Silverdale last night, 46-12. We're joined now by
Don't wait until you're sick to
by
see
the
it.
C1W. Who are they?
The Golden Flash.
The Golden Flash of Kent State. The C1W champion is AMJ. Good morning, AMJ.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, let me tell you something, dude. About the gold, I usually wear red and black, but about the gold, all month long, we're wearing gold because we're taking donations for Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month this September. So everybody wear your gold. That's why I'm wearing the gold this month. But this Saturday night, let me tell you something. I fought tooth and nail to get the C1W Mix 104 championship. I fought for the fans. I fought for everybody to become the first ever Grand Slam champion in C1W history. The first man to win all the belts. But tomorrow night I'm facing Dalton Blake, and let me tell you something, Dalton Blake. Last time it took me 6 seconds to beat you, brother. So how do you think it's going to feel tomorrow night when it's the packed out C1W arena, letting you feel the full wrath and power of the 3 letters AMJ?
Oh, there we go. So Now, I know you've had this big feud with Dalton. It's going to come to a head tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Yeah, last time he tried to run off from the one-on-one match. Well, not really run off, but it became a triple threat match how I won this. So he's making the claim I didn't pin him, but I still, beat him up. The last time we faced each other one-on-one, it took me 6 seconds.
Wow.
It took me 6 seconds. The fastest match of C1W history, brother. So,
damn, yeah. Well, look, it's going to be a big night tomorrow night. Of course, the C1W Arena, C1, it's Championship 1 Wrestling, 8 o'clock bell time tomorrow night. I think the doors open at 7, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow night? Mm-hmm. So it's been around a while, the former McDonald's School. And, hey, it's a great night. The whole family can come out, can't they?
Oh, yeah. The whole family can come out tomorrow. You're going to see some of the best athletes, the best wrestlers that the area has to offer tomorrow night. It's a family-friendly show. Nothing. It's not family friendly. You know what I mean?
That's great concession stand. Kevin and Danielle Elvide tell me about that.
Oh yeah, great popcorns, great hot dogs, great nachos, pizza, all the drinks you want, anything you want, man. We got it all.
That's great. AMJ. What does AMJ stand for, Bob?
Alex Michaels Jr. My father's a wrestler. He wrestles too at C1W. Me and him had a big feud last year, but
I know.
Now,
I heard about that.
Yes, sir. Now we patch things up. Everything's been good now. So
good. You can go to Thanksgiving together.
Oh yeah.
AMJ is our and hey, what about it? You're our mixed champion.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and you can finally have a mixed champion that you're proud of, and it's not no dirty slime like Dalton Blake.
Oh, here we go. All right, it's the C1W Arena tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. It's a great night of family entertainment. Championship 1 Wrestling. AMJ, anything else you want to add here before we go, buddy?
No, just want y'all to know, come out tomorrow night and let's pack the arena. Let's let them feel the energy, and let's let Dalton Blake feel the full wrath and power of the 3 letters AMJ.
There we go. All right, thank you, AMJ.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you, buddy. He's our mixed champion. Again, doors open at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at the C1W Arena and the former McDonald's School. Right there, big night tomorrow night. All right, Bridget, we're going to wrap things up. We do have another interview we're going to do in a minute. But anything we need to add here before we go? I know we got a lot happening this weekend.
Yeah. So join us at the Cowpea Festival tomorrow. The weather is looking a lot better, and I know Melissa Woody is so excited about that.
Melissa Woody's close to the Lord. I guarantee you that.
So it begins at 10 a.m. tomorrow at the Charleston City Park, the Hoyt Berry Park there. So we hope to see you out there. Our broadcast is from 10 to 12 tomorrow. Of course, they're going to have all sorts of great vendors. T. Graham Brown is the headliner. He'll take the stage at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So a big day there in Charleston for the International Cowpea Festival and Cook-Off. We hope to see you there.
All right. So great time in Charleston. Again, I do want to mention one more time here, we've conducted a couple of very important interviews that parents will want to watch at some point today. Later this morning, we'll be posting those, and that'll be on mixedtv.tv. We did an interview about 7:45 about all of these school threats. A lot of anxious parents out there, a lot of anxious family members, and so Bradley County School Director Dr. Linda Cash, Sheriff Steve Lawson, Zach Pike, our security coordinator for the Bradley County School System, came in this morning and did a joint interview. So we're going to invite Monday. We'll invite the district attorney, Stephen Hatchett, also Dr. Jeff Elliott from Cleveland City Schools to come in. Here, let me just say, we have a lot of fun here, and you know that. But boy, I tell you, when it's time to get serious, we get serious. And we're serious about children's safety. And we're serious about alleviating concern and worry among parents and families. And here's how you do that. You get information. There's one thing that this station has done since 1957 is provide accurate information. It is, let me tell you something. I was talking to Mayor Rowland the other day. Tom Rowland started all this. And that is that in the world we're in now, it has never been more important to get accurate information. Boy, you're talking about your children. I can't think of something more important. So watch those interviews. mixtv.tv. All right, that's going to do it for us here this morning. Going to get everybody back to music. Bridget, before we go, we got some winners to announce here. Let's begin with our Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. Big thanks to Dale's Heating and Air. Our buddy Dale and also Keith Davis and everybody at Dale's Heating and Air. They're giving away a pair of tickets to next Saturday. It's next Saturday, a week from Saturday. Boy, that legendary Bristol night race with Bass Pro Shops. Who's the winner? We had a bunch of entries this morning.
That's right. Yeah, that winner is Crystal Redmer. Congratulations.
Crystal Buggity. And then I believe we're giving away tickets to the Cleveland High School Farragut game tonight. It's Hispanic Heritage Night, sponsored in part by our sister station, the wonderful Fiesta 99.1.
Yeah, so that winner is Gene Keller. Congratulations.
Gene, congratulations, and thank you very much. All right, that's it. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Good morning.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this. Welcome back, everyone. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. And we're joined by our friends, the Hagies, Allon Planning Partners. Jay and Brittany, how are you guys?
Hey, Steve, we're doing well.
It's great to see you. And, you know, when you're on, and what I get the feedback from the audience, one thing they say, you know what, I love, much like you're saying in a commercial right now, hey, you know, we got these investments or 401ks, is not the solution. But you guys put together a comprehensive financial plan. Would you tell me about that a little bit?
It's important. It's important to know the difference between an investment vehicle and a full comprehensive plan, because absolutely investment management is a cornerstone. It's something you got to have. You have to know where your money's positioned. You have to know what stocks or bonds or gold or oil or real estate or whatever you may be holding with your assets. Very important to have that done. But it's not the end all be all. A lot of folks come in and they're like, yeah, I've got my retirement set. I have a 401k, or I have an IRA, or I have 2 rental properties, right? And that's great. But like, how do we know that you're not going to run out of money in retirement, right? Have you put a comprehensive plan together? We want to take that fear down, because most people come in to say, help us put together a plan to where we know that we have enough. We know that we're not going to run out. Right. And so there's really a 5-pronged plan that we walk people through. And it starts with investment management. Are you positioned well? But then it goes on to income planning. Meaning, how do I know I'm not going to run out of money? It's great if you've been able to save and invest, and your investments have done well. But if you don't know how and when to get to those investments over time, to where inflation doesn't erode it away, or volatility doesn't kill it with all that we got going on, especially this year in the markets.
Or that you don't draw it down too quickly.
Yeah, or that you don't take too much out too fast. You have to have a great income plan. And a lot of people fall short of that. And there's more.
Which leads you into taxes, because you could also take distributions from those accounts and then be hit with this massive tax bill because you didn't really plan for that, and you're, whoa, I've got a huge tax liability here in my retirement stage because everything I had was in taxable accounts. There's planning that goes into that to really reduce that taxable liability in retirement.
Absolutely.
Because we all know taxes probably aren't going down, right? So we've got to plan for that and take advantage of this window we're in right now, which is the third most advantageous tax window in history that we are in right now.
Until the end of 2012.
Unless the law changes, yes, it will end the end of 2025. It'll change beginning 26. So we've got a window here to make some adjustments and actually do some real planning.
Real tax planning.
Which means not just looking at this year's taxes, but it's looking at 5 years from now,
That's
10
right.
years from now, and how I'm positioned can impact my taxes down the road.
You know, the Wall Street, I was reading the Wall Street Journal last week and read an article, the biggest fear among adults in this country, running out of money.
That's right.
It is.
Running out, that's the biggest fear in this
That's what
country.
we hear all the time, right? And that is why we put together a comprehensive plan. And now it can be overwhelming to some folks. And believe me, that's why we've talked about before on segments here that you have to have a good coach. You have to have someone who is looking with perspective that you don't have, right?
To help you see things you might miss.
We all need that perspective because money is emotional. We are led a lot of times with, hey, when things are going really well, I'm really great. When things are not going so well in my market accounts or whatnot, I feel a lot of angst and anxiety. How do we take that away? How do we remove emotion and give you better perspective? And so it is a comprehensive plan. And so we said investment management, income planning, tax planning. There's estate planning, which means, hey, if I am, when I'm deceased or if I become disabled, how will all these assets that I position get to the people I love and not to Uncle Sam or not to the state for them to decide, right? You have to have that in place.
And there are important legal documents while you're still living
Absolutely.
that can really work to protect your assets and allow you access, especially for married couples, to accounts if needed if something happens to one or the other. So, and then the same thing with healthcare, having a plan for healthcare.
Healthcare planning is huge.
So we know expenses in healthcare are continuing to rise as well, and as we age, our need for that goes up as well.
Because that fear of running out of money, a lot of times as we age, comes from the healthcare segment. It comes from I'm having to pay more bills to healthcare and not living expenses, right? And so you have to have a healthcare plan. You know, I don't want people to get overwhelmed because it's easy to listen to this and say, that's more than I can deal with right now, and I'll just keep saving in my 401k and forget about it for later. Do not do that. Let us help you. Let someone come alongside you who helps with individualistic plans, who we try to take the complex and make it simple. That's what we really aim to do.
Well, and here's why you shouldn't do that. Because you can't escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. You may put it off and it feels good today just to put it off, but it will come back and bite you down the road. Or if you do planning on the flip side and you're actually being proactive instead of reactive to scenarios in life, you will thank yourself later. You'll be, man, I'm so glad I did that because I have prepared. I have that peace of mind, or I did make some adjustments earlier that prevented me from losing that money in that investment, or I was able to take more risk in this area and look at what I've gained because of it. It's just necessary to do along
That's
the way,
right.
and you don't have to go it alone. That's what I want people to hear today. All of these components we've talked about: investment management, income planning, tax planning, estate planning, and healthcare. You don't have to have all those answers. You don't have to figure it out alone. As Allon Planning partners, we want to be your partner, literally come alongside of you, sit on the same side of the table as you to help you reach your financial goals. That is what we do day in and day out.
And how do people reach you to do that?
Yeah, we have a whole team of fiduciary advisors ready to help folks. So, like, if you're out there and you hear anything in this that says, you know what, I don't know that I have that full comprehensive plan, reach out to us, 423-315-1441. That's 423-315-1441, or allonplanning.com, ALLON planning.com. You'll find a ton of resources right there on our website. We have our podcast, our YouTube channel, where we're on the radio, when we're on TV. There's all kind of resources that we have to give folks. And if they come in for a complimentary consultation, they'll get a copy of our book that really breaks that stuff down a little bit better for you. So we would love to meet you and your family and see how we could help put a plan together for you.
You can actually schedule that complimentary consultation direct from our website. There's a link there on the contact page as well.
Give us that website one more time.
That's allonplanning.com. Again, ALLON planning.com.
Our friends, the Hagies. Big Titans fans, by the way.
Yeah, let's go Titans.
There we go. Hey, we'll come right back with more in just a moment. Stand by.
Investment advisory services are offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The content provided is intended for informational and educational purposes only. The views, statements, and opinions expressed herein are those of the individual speakers and not necessarily those of Foundations and its affiliates. The information contained herein does not constitute an offer to sell any securities or represent an express or implied opinion or endorsement of any specific investment opportunity, offering, or issuer. Any discussion of performance or returns is not indicative of future results. Each individual investor's situation is different, and any ideas provided may not be appropriate for your particular circumstances. Foundations only transacts business in states where it is properly registered or is excluded or exempted from registration requirements. Registration as an investment advisor is not an endorsement of the firm by securities regulators and does not mean the advisor has achieved a specific level of skill or ability. No legal or tax advice is provided. Always consult with a tax professional. All rights reserved.